Hey guys, today I kind of want to address all the downvotes on my video that I had, or the dislikes or whatever, on my Norman Reedus video that I made. I'm sure it's just mostly a bunch of kids, no offense to anyone who is under the age of 18, but I'm sure it's a bunch of kids who are big fans of Norman, and maybe didn't even watch the whole video, so that's fine or whatever. But, I did get this one girl and a few other people in particular who commented and were just so upset that I would have anything negative to say about their favorite celebrity or whatever. And it's just crazy to me because, like, in the video I said, like, I don't think this means that Norman is a terrible person. I do not know him. Only met him that one time. I was just simply saying, like, it was just a kind of, now for me looking back on it, a funny story. And I kind of laugh at it now because it was kind of crazy at the time. And I had this one girl in particular who I had to block because she just got downright hateful. And basically, like, the last comment she left was, you were trying to make money off of him, and that's why he's mad. And that just shows me, like, most people probably didn't watch the whole video, because obviously Norman, like, knew that he was booked to come to this private signing. It wasn't a public signing where he would be signing things that were going to be resold for more. I mean, you guys just let me know what you think. Do you think that Norman, like, had his agent book this private signing thinking that my friend was gonna have hundreds of items signed just for fun? Like, maybe he was gonna open, like, a Norman Reedus autograph castle? No. No. I don't know if all celebrities do this, but I mean, I've seen a lot of athletes do these kinds of private signings. It's just something that they do to make extra money, and they make a lot of extra money doing this. So I don't feel like I was doing anything wrong or unethical. I was getting something signed and paying him to sign it, which is what he was specifically there to do. Okay, so the first comment that this girl left was, that just seems out of Norman's character to do something like that. Like, how he acted in front of me just seemed so out of Norman's character. So there had to be something that I was doing wrong. Okay, when I read this comment, I am just thinking, no way did this grown woman, because in the comment she mentions how she's run into Norman at bars in New York City and stuff, accidentally, on numerous occasions, and so I have to assume that she's a grown woman, because a kid's not going to be, like, going into a bar. So when I read this comment, I'm just thinking, like, no freaking way did this person just say this. Like, that doesn't seem like it's in his character. Like, you know him. Like, you guys are friends. Like, you guys hang out all the time. Like, you guys, like, go to his house and eat pizza and have drinks and talk about all kinds of things, like your girlfriends and your boyfriends. I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, okay, anyone who has met a celebrity, even on more than one occasion, that does not mean that you know that person. Like, and I don't know if this person will watch this video, but Norman Reedus as well as I know Nick Saban. Okay, sure, Nick Saban has very kindly signed some things for me when we have needed things for, like, charity and other stuff. But that does not mean that I know Coach Saban. Like, one time, I had this really big print that was signed for autism. So I went to the athletic facility, and I was out in that, like, little rotunda kind of area outside of his office, and he comes out, like, he made a joke. I don't remember what the joke was, and he was, like, eating a snack, and that doesn't mean I'm like, oh, ha 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 ha, that was so funny, Coach Saban, now we're best friends. No, we are not best friends. We are not best friends. Like, that is so ridiculous. I do not go to the Saban's house and, like, we don't sit there and talk about our family problems or our, just, like, our life goals or, like, our hopes and our dreams. Like, we don't talk, no, just, even though I've seen him and we've spoken to each other, at different events and multiple occasions does not know I mean him. Does not know I know him. Sorry. So for people, especially like groupies or like fangirls, whatever you want to call them, that like follow celebrities, to say that they know their favorite celebrities, like, no. I mean, there's only a couple of, like, even Alabama football players that I can say, like, I kind of know them or I know them. Like, it's just, that's not how it works. And I even see people who have never even met a player saying, like, oh, so-and-so is such, they're such a nice person. They're such a class act. Well, I mean, of course, we all are going to portray ourselves the best that we can on our social media. Or if, we're in an interview on, like, local TV or, like, a magazine or something, yeah, we're gonna represent ourselves the best that we can. Like, and it's fine to support your favorite celebrity. It's fine. I have my favorite celebrities. But I also know that I don't know them, and just because they seem super sweet, even when if I've ever talked to them, like, at a signing or something, I know that, or I read an article about them and they seem really cool and really nice, that doesn't mean that I know them or I know their character. So I just don't understand why people do this. And this is where the problem is created. When people start saying that they know these celebrities, but somebody else has a negative experience like I did with a celebrity, then all these people who think that they know that their favorite celebrity come and, like, attack this person or me, saying, like, oh, so-and-so, Norman Reedus is a nice person. Like, you don't know. It's okay that you're a fan of him. I never said that I thought he was, like, the worst person in the world. Like, he did something that I thought was wrong, and I thought it was really weird, but that's it. I mean, Lord knows that I have done so many things in my life to where I look back on them. Even recently, I look back on them and I'm like, Priscilla, what were you doing? Like, are you stupid? Are you okay? Do you need to go see a psychiatrist? Like, we all make mistakes, and sometimes we make really bad mistakes that maybe later we look back on and we're like, oh my gosh, like, that was crazy. So I don't understand, like, all these, like, all the negativity, and, like, because I didn't tell it in, like, an angry way. I told it in, like, a fun way, and I said, like, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't know Norman Reedus. I do not know him. So I just didn't understand, like, I know it wasn't, like, mostly dislikes, but it was, like, a lot of dislikes. The ratio, I've never had that kind of, like to dislikes ratio on a video. So I was just really surprised. And then all the comments, like, trying to defend him, and I'm just like, celebrities also do not need us to defend them. Like, they don't care. They don't care who you are, lady who left that comment and I had to block, or those comments. It was like a series of comments and I was, like, trying to diffuse the situation, but she got angrier and angrier and angrier. Like, he does not know you. Yeah, sure, okay, maybe you followed him or met him at a bunch of bars and stuff in New York City. Like, he might not even remember you. I don't know. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. But he doesn't care. Like, I'm sure he appreciates your support or whatever, but, like, he appreciates everybody's support. But, like, you don't have, like, this special relationship with him that you may think that you do. It's just not that way. And I also don't understand people who feel like they just need to be friends with celebrities. Like, okay, I can kind of understand, like, if you have, like, a discernible talent and you're just trying to get your work out there, if you have a good product or you have a good talent or a good skill, like, I understand that, because that's, hey, I know the feeling, I know how that is. But when it's just, I see mostly people who are just, like, social climbers, and they just want to be friends with celebrities just to be friends with celebrities, and I'm just like, I mean, what does that do for you? Like, if you see, like, one time, me and my brother and the same friend from that private signing with Normas were at dinner with AJ McCarron, and, like, these people, I'm not saying, like, you're terrible for doing this, but these people, like, most people were, like, courteous enough to wait until, like, AJ was done eating or whatever, and then it was, like, a stampede of people. And I was just, like, the random green-haired chick there. So, but, there were some people that would, like, walk up to him while he was eating, which, AJ was really nice about it and, like, took pictures with him or whatever. But it's like, what did that do for your life? I mean, okay, I understand that it's cool to meet your favorite celebrity, but, like, is it so pertinent or important that you cannot wait until said person is done eating? Like, I don't understand, like, the mania that's happening with celebrities, and I see people online like defending, I don't know, Kim Kardashian, and it's like, I mean, okay, this is a whole nother like side issue. Like, I personally don't think that Kim has any kind of like real talents, and there's like too many people who are like worshiping people just for being famous, and like once they get that fame ball rolling, people just want to latch onto that like claws, like hold on as tight as you can, like defend your favorite celebrity, it's the most important thing in the world, or like it's the most important thing to the world to be friends with these celebrities. Like, no, if like we put as much energy into ourselves and our talents, I mean, think about what we could do, or like put more energy into like being nice to people in your real actual lives instead of trying to climb that social ladder, and we would get so much more done, and there would be so much more goodness in the world. Like, this, again, it's fine. I'm not saying anybody who's a big fan of anyone is wrong, because I am a huge fan of like Mariah Carey and Lady Gaga, and yes, I would be excited if I ever met them, but I'm not gonna like go above and beyond to like stalk them and like defend them online, and like if anyone has anything bad to say about them, I'm gonna like stab them. Like, no, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. So, but we just need to put that energy into what I'm trying to say. Put that energy into better things. Like, I know sometimes like I'll post pictures with some of the athletes, like recently TJ and all of that, but like, again, this is for my business. Like, most of the time it's because I've gotten stuff signed, and I want that, you know, proof of authenticity. So, but there are just a multitude of other occasions where I could have like been shameless and taken selfies with people and like posted it all over the internet and be like, look at what I'm doing, but I didn't, because like I'm kind of over it at this point, and like I just want to focus on what I'm doing and like make myself better, because God knows that I am a hugely flawed individual, and I want to work on that. I want to do the things that I enjoy. I want to get better at drawing so that not only everybody else enjoys my art more and more, but I do as well. Like, I'm trying to please like everybody and myself. Like, I'm just trying to better myself. So I just think like this lady that left all these hateful comments, and like it escalated to the point to where I had to block her. Like, lady, like, just, or anyone who does this, put that same kind of passion and energy into making something of yourself. Like, don't sacrifice your time for somebody who is also a human, granted a human with a lot of popularity and a lot of notoriety and TV shows and merchandise and all this stuff. But, I mean, that's fine and all, but like, just put that energy into yourself, into something that you are passionate about, that's maybe not worshiping a celebrity, and you'll be surprised with what you can do. Like, I see so many people that say to me, again, of course, I'm not any kind of celebrity. Like, I have like a teeny tiny fraction of the followers that even like the most popular YouTubers have. But I'm saying, like, I get comments with people saying like, oh, I wish I had a talent. And like, I believe that maybe this is like naive and like childish of me to say, but like, I kind of believe that everybody has some kind of talent. Like, think of like how many things there are to try in the world. I mean, there's not just art and music and acting. There are other things that you can do. Like, I know somebody who builds cars. I know somebody who builds computers. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you could try in the world, and there's always new things to try. And when the people say that they don't have a talent, when they say that to me, I'm like, I just think maybe it's just because you never found it. Like, just life happens a lot of time, and people get married, and people have kids, and they just, you know, they continue on with doing their job, which is fine. Like, I don't fault anyone for doing that. In fact, I think those people that can carry on those kinds of jobs, like 9 to 5, are really, really strong people and have their crap together, because obviously I don't. I'm just a crazy artist, and I just think that they just never found that thing that they're good at. And I just think that is the problem with people saying they don't have a talent. Number one, they haven't found it, and number two, I believe personally that half of the battle is just believing in yourself. I know that, again, that sounds like childish and like Disney logic and crap like that, but like that's what I feel like when I have done the things that I have done, like with music, And now with art, like, I just put it into my mind, like, okay, Priscilla, you are going to do this. I know that I am going to do this. I don't know how long it's going to take. Okay, oh, and again, I probably should insert that it should be a little bit reasonable. Like, I couldn't say, like, okay, I'm going to be like an NFL running back, like, because that's physically just not possible for me. I would probably die if I, like, on the first play. So within reason, I think if you just put enough belief in yourself, like, you would be really surprised at what you can achieve. So I don't know. Again, I just want to say, like, I did not mean for that video to be hateful towards anybody who was a fan of Norman Reedus or Norman Reedus himself. Like, we don't know these people. Like, can we all just, like, I don't know, just, again, stop worshiping fame and money and material items. It's fine to be driven, but, like, let's just work more on ourselves. And it's okay to be fans of people, but just don't go over the top at the expense, especially at the expense of other people's feelings or well-being. I don't know. It's just, the whole thing's weird to me, and I've seen a lot of weird things since I started drawing really popular athletes. I've just seen some really ugly stuff, and, like, fame and money does the most horrible things to people, and I hate it so much. It, like, for 2 years, it, like, the things that I've seen, like, have made my heart bleed, like, just bleed with pain. Like, it's fine to have popularity. Lord knows that I'm gunning for that because I want my artwork to be successful. But we all just need to keep our feet on the ground. Keep your feet on the ground. It's okay to keep your head in the clouds a little bit because you want to reach your goals. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. Whatever you want to say, just, like, be grounded. Like, it's not that serious. No matter how much money you have, it's not that serious. Like, I think that this is one of the biggest problems with society is, like, the constant, like, money and celebrity worship. And social media just has, it's good because I need social media. Lord knows that I need social media for my business. But, like, when it's misused, it's a problem. And we start comparing our, monetary things with each other on social media and competing and stuff, and, like, showing, like, who we met, like, what we have done. Like, it's okay to do that to some degree, but when it becomes, like, the most important thing, like, it gets out of hand. Share things that you're interested in. Work on yourself. Work on your talents. Share your talents with your friends. I don't know. I'm rambling on at this point. But bottom line is, I don't think that anybody is more special than anybody just because they have a lot of money or just because they have a lot of fame. Like, at the end of the day, the most important thing is how we treat each other and, how we are working to better ourselves and better our own lives and other people's lives. And, that's just it. That's just it. That's all I have to say about that. It's getting to a ridiculous level, and I just think we need to get back to focusing on what's important and what's good, and we need to stop judging also other people. Same thing with Norman Reedus. I wasn't judging him his whole being on this one weird bad moment that he had. Like, we judge other people on, one or two isolated incidences, or even, like, hearsay. Even if we don't even, like, physically witness this, we'll judge other people on these isolated incidences, but and say that they're horrible, crappy people. And just, like, I'm not judging Norman and saying he's a horrible, crappy person. I was just saying that was a bad situation. I don't know him. But we'll judge ourselves based on our own intentions. And we just need to work to not do that. So that's all I want to say. Let's just treat each other better. Let's not hold people in higher regard than someone just because this person is a celebrity and this person's not. So this celebrity must be right all the time. Anyone who has money and freaking fame is always right. No, that's not how it is. Okay, I'm not going to get on this, like, tirade again. So treat each other better. None of us are better than each other. We just need to work on ourselves and treat each other well. So I hope this rant video wasn't too much. I get kind of more colorful, especially because I'm kind of shy when I'm like talking on camera. I'm like able to let out my personality more, especially when I'm like ranting on camera and stuff. So I hope that this wasn't like too much for you to handle. Like for those of you who know me, like really know me, like I'm kind of a weird person. But anyway, let's just treat each other better. And thank you guys so much for watching. And just again, be good to each other. Please, 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 please. Please remember also to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you guys so much for supporting my artwork. I am always appreciative of this. I don't know what I would do if I weren't doing this. So thank you guys again so very much, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.